Pixar motherfucking expert, and your boy Yodajoe motherfucking 93 here.
Of
the
Dawn
Dawn
of
of
DC, guys.
DC.
We're going to get into some good stuff here today, guys. We're going to be talking about lots.
Exactly.
Has kind of taken an L right now because of Phase 4. Guardians was pretty lackluster.
Yes. And exactly. I mean, Marvel's had Marvel. I hate saying this because I grew up a Marvel fan. I really hate saying this. Marvel, they have been lacking in quality lately. I hate to say it, but they have been lacking in quality. I'm no stranger to that fact. Which is why I'm no stranger to the fact that, DC has been doing a better job in recent years, despite. Mhm. Exactly. With James Gunn in charge, I'm pretty confident in the future of DC. Exactly. Yes, and it's kind of finally time that we get like a proper Justice League setup. Mhm. Mhm. Oh, crypto. Well, I mean, it makes sense if we're going early Superman. It would be smart for crypto to appear, given the fact that since we're going to be visiting the Fortress of Solitude finally. Exactly. I mean, yeah, I mean, we've seen crypto in the Titans show, and we've seen him in the cartoons, and it would be interesting to see what they do with him in the DC universe. Mhm. Mhm. Thanks for dropping a like, and welcome to the stream, everybody. Yes. Yes. Yeah. He's getting nuts like everybody promised. Let's get nuts. Me too. I'm here for Michael Keaton, man. I'm here for Michael Keaton. Yeah. This is the No Way Home of the DC universe, basically. I mean, Toby's been gone for 14 years, and I understand that. But Michael Keaton, he's been gone for like 20 years. Yeah, it still fits. He's still kicking ass.
When they announced he was coming into the Flash, we was like, but he's like 70 years old. Like, I'm here for it. Don't get me wrong, but it's just like, dang, this is kind of nuts. We're gonna get to see him here.
Exactly. We're getting nuts. Me too. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Maybe. I think, in all honesty, I think his role could be much bigger in the DC universe. In my opinion. But you could be playing the Brave and the Bold's Batman. Oh, I could either see him as a yeah. I could either see him being Hal Jordan or the Bruce Wayne in Brave and the Bold. One of those two. Exactly. And I'll tell you exactly. Here's what I think could happen, Joe. Though, in all honesty, I will take Bradley Cooper's Batman over George Clooney any day.
Probably, I think Bradley Cooper could work. I think Bradley Cooper is a really good actor, and I think he's got what it
Yeah.
to stand with the rest of everyone. I think he can pull.
Hopefully, he
some
can nail the
amazing stuff.
Batman voice as well.
I mean,
George
when it
Clooney
comes
has
to
the shittiest
when it comes to
Batman voice
Batman,
ever.
when we get to Batman, we'll get there eventually. But I mean, I think for right now, it's just important to just realize that we're living in an era Or people could play superhero roles, and these could be great. The other thing I've
Exactly.
heard.
I did hear about who Karen Keller wanted to play. I heard she wanted to play Supergirl. Oh, Poison Ivy could work too. I wouldn't be surprised. I know Dave Bautista said that. I know Dave Bautista had stated that without James Gunn, he wouldn't do Guardians anymore. So I think I don't think we will. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I mean, I've heard. I remember we read a little article that there's a chance that Chris Pratt might be playing Booster Gold in the DC universe. So, like, if that were the case, I mean, yeah, I wasn't happy with it either. Yeah, I didn't like how they made him a douchebag in Infinity War. Exactly. Yes. Though I will admit, I might. I mean, yeah, I'm probably. I know I'm probably gonna have to sit through the. I'm probably gonna have to sit through some of the Becky Sharp bullshit in the Flash. If I get to that point, uh, oh, the movies I'll watch. Well, obviously, I'm gonna start with Well, obviously, I'll start with movies in the. I'm gonna start with Michael Keaton's Batman movie. Obviously, that's where I'm gonna start with, and then I'm gonna start with and then I'm gonna continue it with the old DC regime, the DC extended universe, starting with Man of Steel, and so on, and then Batman versus Superman, and so on and so forth. As toxic as that fan, yeah, I mean, he'll be in the movie. Despite its toxic fan base, yeah, I'm watching the Snyderverse. Yeah, even though Zack Snyder's Justice League is a dead universe. Oh yeah, I'm adding. Of course, I'm gonna add DC animated films to my slate. Obviously, Flashpoint Paradox. Oh yeah, I gotta watch Flashpoint Paradox. In a, in a, There ain't no way am I watching The Flash without watching Justice League Flashpoint Paradox. Also, he had a big role in Justice Society World War II. I beg you to survive. What do you think? Yeah. This Joe. This this is the only version of that movie that I watch. This is the only version of that movie. Yes. I mean, as dead as this universe is, this is the only version of that movie I'm gonna watch. Only version of that movie. Okay. This is the only version. Derek Rustin, then he's giving him a chance to make it. Hey, don't say we have less. Carrot. Are you sure about that? Because Bugs Bunny hasn't RSVP'd yet. Tommy, asking me to Coast City fundraiser. What? Okay.
Oh,
Last week. I can hear you.
into the talks of the episodes. So we got to talk about where DC TV shows at, and give credit where credit is due, but also criticize on what could be better.
Exactly.
So I think to do this the right way, and then we'll talk about the other really good shows, and then not so good aspects of them.
All right.
So as we know, if you guys don't know, we were both very big fans of the beginning of Titans, season 4 before they went on their 2-parter break. We would like to.
Exactly. Me too. Blew it away. I was expecting Stargirl and the Doom Patrol to appear, but I did not expect the Flash to just speed up and cameo like that. Oh, superheroes by the script. Oh, it was amazing. Unfortunately.
Fortunate. So we'll talk about these other 2 episodes, and then we'll talk about where we're at with our piece with the end of the season and what we're expecting in the finale. So next is
Hmm.
So that episode was interesting, especially the stuff with Brother Blood and also what was going on with Connor. And then we went kind of full circle with all of us working together and everything,
Exactly.
which was nice. And then we go to episode 11, guys, and we finally get the episode that we've all been waiting for. To Gotham City, we get training from the one, the only Jason Todd.
Yes.
And so we get this great fight montage of the two of them. He trains him. He tells him he can be more than just.
Hmm.
It looks so good.
Yes.
WB, if you're watching this, don't burn any of the Titans costumes. Just send them all to me. I will take care of them. They will not end up on eBay. I want those suits. Like so yeah, this episode was really good, and it was cool to see Connor Kent and building up the end game for Sebastian Blood, which was pretty intense. And the Titans were all back together and ready for a war now. And heading into this finale, we're ready to have this big showdown with Sebastian, as we've seen in the trailer. So
Yeah.
so yeah, episode 12 is going to be crazy because we're gonna get to finally have this big Titans versus Brother Blood showdown. So how do you feel about this final episode coming so soon as in 2 days?
Let's just hope that the Titans do get a proper send off, and I'm hoping. Let's just say I'm a little bit hopeful for a revival. I'm hopeful to hear what James Gunn wants to do with it.
Yeah, we don't know what his plans are for the Titans yet, so we got to wait to see what they say. But whatever happens, I think it will be a good decision, and hopefully it's done. This seems like it's going to be more tasteful than what.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that topic is sore to you because it triggers you.
Yeah. But I'm hopeful
But yeah, I
Young
think
Justice will be back someday.
yeah. So I think the number one thing here with Titans is great show. Can't wait to see how it all wraps up. Um, do you have any awards for any actors on Titans that you'd like to give recognition for? Like, is there anyone that you think deserves a lot of credit for their role, especially this season
With this
as their
season,
final season?
well, I guess the actor that I'd like to give an award to for this season, it's a tough pick between Brenton Thewatts and the guy that played Nightwing, and
Yeah.
for Ryan Potter, the guy that played Beast Boy.
Oh
I think
yeah.
I want to give him credit
100%.
because
I'd give the credit to Ryan Porter because of what happened with that Beast Boy episode being so incredible. I think
exactly.
you gotta give him a lot of credit.
Yeah, I have to give
But I
him
also
some
think
credit because
I also think somebody that should get a lot of credit this season is the actor that plays Tim, with his progression, and then just the fact that we see him become Robin in this episode now for the finale. We're gonna have Robin and Nightwing back to back kicking ass together, which
that's what I've waited to
that's the
see.
part of.
Robin and Nightwing fighting side by side.
I know we didn't really get too much of Jason and Nightwing, so like
I mean, we
getting to
saw
see
Jason and
these
Nightwing
two.
face off.
Yeah, we didn't see them team up very often, but they
Yeah.
fought. They had their Raphael and Leonardo showdown.
I mean, we have that in
No,
Gotham
but
Knights.
oh, I know they definitely did that too. Yeah, which brings me to the next point. Is now we talk about Titans. It's time to talk about the show Gotham Knights.
Hmm?
Now, this is a hot topic because I know many YouTubers that have given up on this show. There are people that just, for whatever reason, they don't like that it's not Jason, it's not Tim, it's not Barbara. So
I know that's why
this is
people
not
are
a complete.
complaining. It's not like the cast from the game.
I can understand the criticism. I can understand people wanting something, but I will say
Exactly, because like
some of these
Jake,
original.
Jason, and the others, they were busy on Titans.
Yep, they were definitely busy on Titans, so it was hard to get anything else to happen. And what I will say is these new characters, quite a lot of them are really great. Like I can't remember how you say her name, but the actress for Joker and Harley's daughter is really
Oh,
good.
she's great.
Yeah, I like her sense of humor, and I really like Turner. I think Turner Hayes is his name.
Turner
I
Hayes.
really like Turner. Yeah, I really like Turner because he's got that badass leader attitude and just I don't know,
Yeah.
he walking around with a katana. He's pretty great. And I really like how even though the show is about the Gotham
Hey
Knights,
Jake.
hey Jake, welcome. I really like the stuff with how do I put this? The stuff with with is
Ah,
really
yes.
interesting to me. So I just caught up and I watched episode one, and so episode four, episode five, episode six, and seven. I just watched yesterday, and I
Okay.
was just blown away by show. Is it amazing, like a masterpiece, like Superman and Lois or some,
No, it's not super crazy amazing. But it's still a pretty decent show.
yeah, and a show that took. Oh, you want to know what's funny? A lot of the people that hate this show are actually mad at this show because it replaced one of their other favorite shows, and so they're mad because this show was made right as Batwoman got canceled, and
Oh
and
yes.
Batwoman was starting to get really good. So a lot of people were like, "Why are we canceling Batwoman for this?" And
Well,
so
I
a lot of
mean,
people weren't
there
too
were
happy
problems
about
with
that.
Batwoman, alright? I'm not gonna. I'm not lying. There were problems with Batwoman, mainly
Yeah,
because of
I
Ruby
agree. I mean,
Rose. But
I know, and people were liking it because it was focused more on Ryan Wilder now, which was good. But then they
exactly.
botched it, unfortunately. Like, I thought
Yeah,
season three was the best season of the show, and I know
I
that's not
agree.
saying a lot because the other seasons were really bad. But I mean, they had Poison Ivy in season three. They had some great stuff.
It's just that season two was ass.
Yeah, it was really bad. We had the stupid fake out with think we are gonna Ruby Rose, and then we got that other actress from Krypton instead.
Yeah.
And the whole season was basically, "Where's Kate Kane? Is Kate Kane dead?"
Yes.
Hey, Caitlin.
Hey, babe. Hey, babe.
Dead? Like what? What's the whole thing? But
Exactly. Like that storyline was just getting old.
give season two of that show for. They did have a pretty decent Black Mask.
Oh, yeah. Because Black Mask is one of my favorite DC villains of Batman's rogues. But my favorite portrayal of Black Mask, I think you already know what it is. Who it is.
Is the McGregor
Ewan
version?
McFucking Gregor.
Yeah, who would have thought
Fuck!
Obi-Wan Kenobi would make such a badass DC
Fuck!
villain?
Fuck!
He's just too
Fuck!
perfect.
Oh my gosh. It's Birds of Prey. Oh my, I feel like that movie does not get enough love.
No, people don't respect it enough. It's quite good.
I mean, I will say this though, but I was given more time to think about Birds of Prey. Hopefully, the one thing that James Gunn can fix, that Birds of Prey did need to work on, would be the actress for Black Canary. And I know this is probably just me nitpicking, probably, and I'm not trying to like sound you know. But I want a blonde canary, you know. I want a blonde black canary in James Gunn's new DC universe.
I agree. I mean, I also think just having a black canary that's connected to Oliver Queen is
And a
what
black
people
canary
want
that's
to see.
connected to this guy. Hold on.
Yep,
To,
my boy Oliver Queen.
to our boy Oliver Queen. Ewan McGregor, he was awesome as Black Mask.
So good.
Yes. Like, fuck!
Ugh.
Just cutting up constant F bombs.
I just did not even think that he would be that way at all. So that just blew my mind when they did that.
I mean, I kind of figured he would be that way. I mean, you guys have seen the DC animated movie Batman Under the Red Hood, and you've seen Black Mask trolling that. He's like, I don't care what he calls him. Do you know how many bitters I had on me? And how funny is that? Damn it! Of all the, damn it! Yeah,
Yeah, I love that movie.
me
I
too.
thought that movie was fantastic. So that's definitely a cool thing. So here's the next question I have, because we know that this is probably the last episode that we've gotten of Jason Todd in Titans.
Well, given the fact that the Brave and the Bold could be have more members of the Bat family, maybe maybe he could either be teased, he could either cameo, or he could just full on appear. And I'll be honest
I
though,
just
this
want
is
a
kind
really
of,
good live action Red Hood. Like I love the Titans, Jason. I think he's a great actor, but I just
but like
don't
all
think.
honesty, I want an older Red Hood. I agree. Exactly. I thought though, like I kind of thought, I feel like his Red Hood, did I feel like his Red Hood looked a little too young to be like a menacing threat. Like we needed
Yeah,
Red Hood to
yeah,
be like
definitely.
we
I mean,
needed Red Hood to be like a sadistic
the
badass
biggest thing he
and
did was kill Hank in the beginning.
exactly. Yes. He shouldn't have been getting. He shouldn't have kept getting his ass kicked by Nightwing. That's the thing with Red Hood. He kept getting his ass kicked.
Side leveling up my Red Hood.
Speaking of the devil, my Red Hood is better than that Red Hood in Titans.
I'm not gonna probably not. That's great. This is a rant about Jason's Red Hood and Titans.
Yeah.
I really want if I got to pick an actor for Red Hood, I really want Jacob Bertrand as Red Hood.
Wait, Hawk?
Yes.
Oh, that'd be perfect.
Could you just imagine? Just
That'd
imagine
be
he's in a
perfect.
fight. Oh,
Oh, wait,
he's
it's
on!
on.
Yeah.
He's not using fists. He's using
Oh
guns
my
and
god.
knives.
I did a video on this a couple days ago, but I actually gonna end up as the new DC universe.
I mean, hell, we already got Miguel's Blue Beetle.
Well, yeah,
Who knows
I
what
think
we
they're
can
gonna
get next?
join him. I think the main people are gonna join him. Like, so apparently, I don't know who he contacted, but apparently Tanner Buchanan, who played Robbie, said a couple days ago that he
He could
wants
play
to
no-
be Damian.
Oh, Damian Wayne.
And they already said, and if you look at Robbie in season 3, dude, he would be perfect as Damian.
Oh yeah. I mean,
I mean,
do you think they're
Tanner
gonna make him
Buchanan's
a
got the
little
martial
bitch
arts
like they
down.
made
He's
him in
got the
Injustice
ruthless.
too?
Yeah, dude. He's got the ruthlessness. He's got everything.
Yeah, in
He
all
would
honesty, Joe. Now this may be me just maybe me just like hating his stuff. Do you think they're gonna make him a little bitch like they did like they made him in Injustice 2?
I hope not, because I love the character. I want to see Damien be badass.
Yeah, not a whiny little bitch like he was in Injustice 2.
But I am really hoping there's storytelling. Like I'm okay with that, but I really want to see really good banter with their characters. So I really want to
Exactly.
see scenes. I really want to see scenes where Damien's trying to kill people, and Bruce just comes in and
Like ah. You paid it full, bro. Father, I was trained to be an assassin. Oh shit! He had to bring that up. I did not think he'd want to bring. God damn it! Oh shit! Really? Pinocchio with that weird ass voice. Father, I'm an assassin, Daddy. I need to kill this man. I need to kill this man.
oh god,
God,
funny. Yeah,
that was funny.
I think that's pretty interesting. All right, so now the moment we've all been waiting for before we get to Superman and Lois, we're going to talk about
Oh, don't even get me started. We already know what the worst episode of that season and the worst episode of that show is.
really good. And so, first of all, we knew the episode would be good based on the people that were going to be in it. But so, if you guys haven't watched It's My Party, and I'll Die If I Want to,
Oh
episode
yes,
9 of
that is the
season 9.
best episode of the season and best episode of the show, in my opinion. Exactly. Oh yes, we're now entering the end of the Flash. Yes. Oh, let Reverse Flash kill Becky Sharp instead. God. again. And then I looked at my mom and let me guess, she died. Of course you did, Jake. And for that, I'm taking you to Injustice. You better reinstall Injustice, bitch.
Murdered. You get to see our Barry in our suit, kind of jumping.
Yeah. hmm
Played Eddie would be back this season to eventually reprise the role, or not. The set photos, he looks like Eddie. Are we going to see Are we going to see Eddie in some form? But this episode kind of pulls the Captain America Winter Soldier, and you see he. You the files are all about Eddie Thawne from their universe, and in the files, he says he looks at the files and says, "Who is Eddie Thawne?" And that's kind of like,
Uh,
and then it's cliffhanger time. Dun dun dun. So my theory is that this is actually Malcolm Thawne becoming Cobalt Blue. I think that's what's
oh.
going on. We're seeing we saw him have a similar origin to Barry, and now he's becoming Cobalt Blue. So I think in the next episode we're gonna see Cobalt Blue use his powers for the first time. So yeah, Malcolm Thawne will be pretty cool to see. I've been looking forward to this storyline. I'm glad we're finally getting Cobalt Blue on the show. I
Yeah.
think it's cool. See, I just wanted to touch on this a little bit briefly because I know not everyone's caught up on the Flash, but I thought this was pretty. This was pretty good. Oh, I see what Jake's saying.
Better make room, motherfucker.
Which is
Yes, and
we gotta
honestly, the
talk
best
about,
Arrowverse show so far.
which I can't even, which technically, and I don't know if you're aware of this because of the timelines and stuff, but technically, Superman and Lois, even though Supergirl is connected to Superman, Superman and Lois isn't even fully an Arrowverse show because because the timeline, the Earth it takes place on is not connected with not at the same time.
Oh,
So because Eric Wallace, not Eric Wallace, that's the Flash showrunner. Because Todd Helbing, the old Flash showrunner, which somehow he was terrible at doing the Flash, but better at doing Superman.
yeah. Superman and Lois is so far like the best DC show I've seen in years. Well, one of the best
Yeah.
DC shows I've seen in years.
Well, I'm just impressed by because I liked season 1 and season 2 quite a bit and thought it was a really good show, but I knew that Superman's storylines would always be wholesome, would always have some emotional moments with his kids and all the
Exactly. I'm impressed with how hard this season hit. Dude, the emotion you feel in this show is just so strong. Exactly, and it hits much harder than it did in Thor: Love and Thunder.
Domestic abuse episode was pretty crazy too.
I know.
Like where Sarah was mouthing off to her mom, and her mom just goes and hits her, and just it was rough.
Yes.
But if anybody deserves a reward for an actor for a show,
Tyler Hennigan, Tyler Hennigan, best Superman in my opinion. Henry Cavill's a great, but Tyler Hecklin, exactly. And I want him. If I could pick one actor who has already played Superman to play in Superman Legacy, Tyler Hecklin needs to be in Superman. Needs to be Superman in the new DC universe as well. Exactly.
I think his name was Deadline, the assassin, and the assassin was coming at him with the kryptonite knife, and he does the Superman thunderclap, dude. That
Oh
shit
yeah,
was awesome. I was
that was
losing my shit
amazing.
watching that. How they use his powers on this show is just it's remarkable to me.
I agree.
It just is incredible. But then with the emotion, like the scene that makes me just a lot standout scene to me is that of Jordan,
Candace's
no,
dad,
Jonathan.
and he just
Yeah,
puts him in his place.
yep.
No fucking mercy.
And then Clark just shows up to that diner and is like, "You, you hit my wife and messed with my, and you hit my son. We're gonna talk this out." And he just
Yeah, he just. Yeah, he just does not hesitate to deal with Candace's father.
it just makes you wonder too, like, what's it like to have like, is it scary to have Superman as your dad, or is it scary to have someone that is Superman that won't use his Superman powers, um, but is still scary as Clark Kent?
Both.
Because a lot of people, that's the one thing this show shows that you don't get to see in a lot of other versions of Superman. You get to see Clark Kent is normally in other universes you see him as just kind of like he's the nerdy guy that loves Lois. You don't really get to see the
Yeah, we in this show we see the other side of him. A man that's willing
yeah,
to do
even
whatever
Clark
it
Kent's
takes.
got a dark side.
Yeah, he's got a dark side to him.
In this last episode, when we got to see him go and be to go get information about Bruno Mannheim.
Yes. Oh man, the Bruno Mannheim storyline, man. It was just. I knew Chad L. Coleman was a great actor, you know, because I've seen him in The Walking Dead. I've seen him. I've seen him as Tyrese.
And he's
And like,
also been. This is also his second Arrowverse show because he's also played Tobias Church in Arrow.
exactly. And like,
Season 5. So
exactly. So like, dude, his arc in Superman and Lois was just amazing. Like he
I'm
seems
super
like a
excited
bad
because I
guy, but
know the
like,
new episode came out tonight, and I didn't watch the new episode yet, but I'm gonna watch it tomorrow, and I'm super excited to see what happens, because the way that they set up the storyline, where the cliffhanger of this episode was basically one of the theories I had for a long time is that the kid that's into the kid that is into Natalie. I always had a feeling that he was connected to Bruno Mannheim, just
Yeah.
because it seemed to um the other cancer lady is in who is also
Leah.
Automatopoeia. Yeah, that she that they are basically the parents of this kid, and that now the kid wants the parents to meet Natalie. How did you
Hmm.
feel about that twist?
Oh man, I feel like the twist was amazing.
Dude, I felt so bad. The man, he doesn't know how to be a dad. He's so concerned. When he
Exactly.
when he pulled the kid aside, I was like, "Oh shit! I know what this means." He's kind of toxic,
Yeah.
but it was cool. I mean, I'm intrigued because this guy seems like a genuine good guy. I mean, I'm curious. I'm a little nervous because even though they've made Bruno Mannheim seem like a good guy, I just have a feeling in these final two episodes that we're gonna find out something connected to Lex between the two of them that's gonna be really heartbreaking.
I do think I know what how they're bringing Lex Luthor into the fray.
Ooh, this is what I hear.
Okay, so as you know, Lex Luthor has had cancer before, and yet he was able to
Yep.
survive it. He was able to get the cure.
Do you think he was one of? Do you think he was one of Bruno's patients?
He might have been one of Bruno's patients, which is why I'm willing to think that I'm willing to bet that Bruno Mannheim is going to go to Lex Luthor to help either save his wife and to help cure his cancer, or it could also be um John, the kid Superman's sons that go to Lex Luthor to help save Lois. One of those two things might happen. That's what I'm.
Tonight? Because we watched episode 6, right? Was this 6 that we last got?
I think it was 8 that we got actually. I think it was 8.
It's
Yes, 8 is called Guess Who's Coming to Dinner.
okay. So and I'm guessing that's in reference to the Natalie situation
Yes.
where Bruno Mannheim, and so that's going to be interesting. So then let's see. Superman was normally has what, 13 episodes, or is it normally like 16 or 17?
13. At least in this season.
Okay. So that's the confirmed number that we're getting.
Yeah, 13 episodes in season 3.
Okay, which is 13. I'm gonna guess at the end of episode 8, we're going to get a teaser regarding Lex Luthor showing up in this season. So I'm going to
Yes.
guess that promo is starting in. I would predict episode 9 that promo starts to kick in.
Yeah.
Because it's either episode 9 or it's episode 10. And I think with 13 episode season, depending on how they want to use Lex Luthor, I would imagine episode 9 probably. Maybe at the end of episode 9 and then lead into episode 10.
Yeah.
Because then you're only getting much rather bring him in earlier than later. So
I agree.
and we know that when we see him, he's going to be in prison and then he's going to get out. And Clark's not worried about him until he gets out. So
Yeah.
that's going to be interesting. I am to see, like obviously Abraham from The Walking Dead, incredible.
Yeah. I'm excited to
So
see
I'm
his
sure
take
it's
on
going
Lex
to be
Luthor.
incredible. Everything Superman and Lois does the gold anyway, so I'm sure this is going to be incredible.
Exactly.
But but as much as I've been enjoying the Bruno Mannheim story, I've kind of been ever since that trailer came out. I'm like, come on, give me
Come
Lex
on, give us
Luthor.
Lex Luthor already. I want to see Lex Luthor
Because in the past
action.
we were watching a Superman show and we never knew Lex Luthor was even like a character. Like we knew he existed, but we didn't know if we'd ever get him on the show. So
I was
so
hopeful to
now
get
it's
him on
like
the
now that we
show.
know he's casted, now that we know he's casted, and now that he's around, it's like, oh come on, get to Lex Luthor. We want it. We
Yeah.
want it now. Like it was just a matter of time at this point. So yeah, it's crazy how good Superman and Lois just is. It just the storytelling, that everything that they've done, it just is remarkable.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so it's crazy. Like we've had these great DC shows. Titans is ending this week. Superman and Lois. So I think next Tuesday we'll do our review for the next week of episodes. So you'll have to catch up on Flash so we can talk about New World Part 2.
Mhm.
And then we're gonna have to talk about what's the other one we got to talk about? And then obviously Gotham Knights episode.
Yeah, they
So I
are.
think both new episodes have come out, and then New World comes out tomorrow. So yeah, you'll have to catch up on Flash by next Tuesday so that we can talk about those episodes next week. And if there's any other DC news that comes out, which there's always something, we'll talk about it. But anyway, guys, I think this is our main topics. Appreciate you guys coming in. We're pretty
Yeah.
happy with everything. Is there any other topics with DC that you wanted to add or anything, or how you feel
Well,
wrapped too?
let me think if there was anything else I was missing. No, I think
Trying to
that's
think if I
it.
missed.
Is there anything that you missed?
No, I don't think there's anything that I missed. I'm pretty much caught up.
Okay.
Nah.
Okay. Well then, anyway, guys, thanks for coming in. We will still be doing some streaming in the party and stuff and whatever. So if you guys want to come in, feel free. Ask us some questions. We'll
Of course.
do on a
Thank you
DC.
guys for
We
watching.
do appreciate it, guys. Yep. We'll see you in the next one.